Hi, I'm Will Leach, author of Marketing to Mindstates, and this is your Mindstate Messenger. Sometimes as business owners, we tend to think of all these detailed executional plans on how can we grow our business, whether it's making sure we have the correct product out there, or maybe it's getting just the right messaging that's going to get your customer to act. Well, actually, there's a common tool that most people don't know about that anybody can use to grow your business, and that concept is the use of time. So we don't often think about time as being very important in business growth, but actually can be very critical. Why? It's because I think we live in the here and now, and we believe that when we have a piece of marketing, we have some new news, let's get it out to the masses immediately. Why? Because top line revenue is so important. However, time is a factor that we can take all for granted, actually, but it can be leveraged to help you grow your business, thinking of it as a concept to use as a strategic tool to grow your business. So for example, let's talk about funnel sequencing. So let's say, for instance, you have a product that is pretty life-changing, whether it's coaching or maybe it's a program that can help somebody improve their health or whatever, but it's a high-priced dollar item. Well, how can you get somebody to make a life-changing decision like that using time to your advantage? So the first thing is, did you know that people are more likely to reflect on their lives and maybe the inadequacies or the things that they haven't achieved in life at the nines? And what we mean by that are dates that end in nines. The 9th day of the month, the 19th day of the month, or the 29th day of the month. See, the number 9 actually shows to many people subconsciously a progression of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And when people reach 9, it's oftentimes derived or it's thought of as an endpoint. So if you wanted somebody to consider a high-priced coaching offer or something that's going to hopefully change their lives forever, sending a message on the 29th of a month may make a lot of sense because it gets people to reflect, or this is when they're naturally reflecting on their past life or their past year or their past month. So if you want to drive consideration and get people to think about maybe an inadequacy they have or something they want to improve, think about sequencing your email on the 9th day. Now, you may now want to drive choice for your program. Did you know that people are much more likely to commit to changes in their business or changes in their body or making personal improvements at key firsts? And what this concept is known as temporal landmarks. And what this means is that people are much more open to changing their life or making a big decision on the first day of the week, the first day of the month, the first week of the month, the first day of the year, their first birthday, their first wedding anniversary, etc. So people oftentimes associate firsts with big life-changing events. So if you were to try to drive choice, you may want to think about, okay, if I drove or I sent an email to get somebody to consider, changing their life, then that is all around the 9. But then to actually make a choice, send that another email on the 1st. So imagine doing something on the end of the month and then beginning of the first day of the month, the first day of the year, whatever, first day of the quarter, send the email that would drive them to choose. Why? Because firsts are days when people are more likely to change a behavior. And then let's say you wanted to actually get them to buy. Did you know that people are much more impulsive or hedonic, meaning they seek pleasure later in the day when they're more tired? So if you knew that, then if you wanted to actually convert the sale, you would send an email or a special offer at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, 6 o'clock in the afternoon, 7 o'clock in the afternoon, where people are desiring greater excitement. They're more likely to buy off impulse. So as you can see, just looking at things like sending consideration types of emails on the 9s, sending choice-based emails on the 1st, and towards the end of the day, driving your conversion emails, this sequence using time can make your marketing much more effective. You did nothing different with your messaging. See, guys, it's having some perspective on timing of your marketing and other behavioral science best practices can really help your funnels and your business grow using the behavioral science methods that we teach at the Mindstate Group. So if you want to learn more about some of these tips and tricks and programs and offers that we can help you drive greater business growth using behavioral sciences, go to mindstategroup.com, where we have lots of different types of services and programs that can help you get your customers to listen, care, and act.